Vinny's new song is freaking amazing. I freaking... Good on him. It sounds nothing like Red Vox, but it sounds everything like Red Vox at the exact same time, and I have no idea how he did it. This is going to be broken for a second. And we're done! Oh, yeah, I didn't change any of this. Uh-oh. There's a lot that needs... I was too busy. This song is great. Let's go ahead and change some things one at a time. Change the game title. This is Black Mesa. Let's go ahead and close the blinds. The light bleeding is awful. And then we go to window capture. And we get to look at, what's this? It's the new Black Mesa menu screen. I don't know what they did, but it's... No. It's great. It's beautiful. I love it. I should mention, this is the beta. But now there's campaign, there's multiplayer, options, achievements, and Steam Workshop all up here. Okay. Bye. Bye. See you around. Wait. What? 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 Did I let my beard grow out? I forget to shave. I shaved like all of this. Probably, that sucks. I gotta play through all of surface tension again. I went and cleaned this up probably a couple weeks ago, and I forget to clean it up again. It happens every time. Between haircuts, I maybe clean up all my facial hair like once, maybe twice. So just a heads up, if you're playing with the 1.0 beta, it is not compatible with your old saves for some reason. That's a bit of a problem. I hope never. That's what I'm saying. So we gotta do this manually. 12 out of what? 12 out of 20. Well, we're gonna play a whole bunch of surface tension again. That's exciting. Everybody excited for more of the same? Is it loading? I can't tell. Try to dodge the helicopter. Yeah. I have to do that bit again. Why is it taking so long? It's going... We need to take 30 hours to... Whoa!
Power 15%. Power 30%. Power 45%.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. Got some thoughts? That was a whole lot that happened all at once. I need to turn a graphical setting down. Well, this looks nice. Oh, don't you do that to me. All the settings all the way up. Well, you know. That's what we in the business call potato. Now, hold on. Give me what are we talking God rays here? I like that I turned all these settings down and then I turned this one on and yeah, that killed it. Hold on. God rays are back off. Just give me like medium for right now. Except, take your time, take your time. God, the Source Engine's so great. You got this. There you go. Man, that man just turned into frickin' chicken nuggets. Where are you? Ah. Do you ever do song requests? No. Never once. Except for when all Twitch chat was like, hey, can you just play Searle? And I'm like, yeah, I'll play that entire video. That was it. That was the only time. And that's not even a song request. That was just a whole bunch of people were like, can we watch that video, which is a 20-year-old South Carolinian man eat some cereal? And I was like, hell yeah. But no. No, the song I play at the beginning and the end of streams is just my pick. And Redvox released a new track, and I was like, yeah, I'll play a Redvox. It's 99% of it's copyright. I only play music at the beginning and any ending of streams that I know won't like hit the copyright system. And even then, it's never a guarantee. 'Cause, like a Neil Cicerega song was like a guacamole comedy artist stole an entire Neil Cicerega song and called it his own. I don't even know how, and it was actually upsetting. But it caused problems for one of the VODs, and I had to cut the song from the VOD. I didn't even know there was a such thing as guacamole comedy artists. Every song he had written was about eating guacamole, and then there's just it was Lemon Demons When He Died, just on one of his albums. No explanation. I'm trying to get into the little building, and I'm realizing there is no way to get into the little building. So let's just go ahead and let's play this a little smarter. We didn't lose a whole lot of progress. Okay. Yeah, this guy gets here super fast. I don't know where that guy came from. God, he did so much damage. Jeepers. It's also still running like ass. Even though I, you know, turned graphics settings down. It actually feels like it's running worse. How did that gate close, even though I killed those guys? Thank you. Thank you, Black Mesa. Oh, I haven't shown this to anybody. But I gave myself a bit of a bruise. Because my younger brother has, he's got the Oculus Quest. And we can remote into his computer to play like PC VR games in the Quest. I was playing Take and Hold, because I wanted to finish Take and Hold. I only play random on Take and Hold, just because I want to see all the different weapons in the game. And this is a good way to, like, stress test them. I got an RPD, and I didn't know how to load it. Like, the belt would just fall out of the gun, so I just gave up and traded it in. But I was smashing boxes to get, what are they called? Override tokens. And I'm smashing, and I hit this part of my hand on the corner of a bedpost, and yeah, that wasn't smart. Okay. Okay. There's just a whole bunch of stuff scattered everywhere. Was there a gunfight like this in Surface Tension in the last stream? I'm right there with you on that one. H3VR is the only VR title I was actually interested in. And I've developed a VR title. Didn't go anywhere, it was just like a festival title. And we didn't even get into any festivals, so bonus points. But, now wait just a golly darn second. We're moving a little fast for this game, I think. But yeah, just in my opinion, VR isn't worth the money. And again, I am saying that, like, wholly as somebody who built like a Katamari like in VR. You played as a tornado. You didn't spin. Well, the tornado around you spun, but you didn't have to rotate, and you just kind of went around leaning, picking stuff up. It was interesting, like, from a prototype standpoint. It was fun when it worked, but I wouldn't buy it. It just, VR is expensive, and it's incredibly hit or miss. Like, you know, sometimes you see a game and everyone's like, oh, this is the most innovative shooter I've ever played, you know. This might be Game of the Year for 2020. It's called Boneworks. And then you play it, and the whole game is you're running around dick first because everything's IK, slapping things with your feeble hands because your arms are getting in the way, and you have a physics model that just doesn't feel good. I didn't even get to shoot anything in that, I will admit. Like, the tutorial was actually, like, frustrating me. Just because movement felt so dissatisfying. And I get it, they're doing a lot of ambitious things with, they're doing a lot of ambitious things with VR and with IK. Ambition doesn't equal quality, unfortunately. Otherwise, The Room would be, like, not just an ironically good film, it'd be an unironically good film. Because Tommy Wiseau frickin' directed his heart out making that thing. Oh god, I just realized the weird little VR dog from the lab is modeled after a hound eye. So, do with that information what you will. So yeah, this is about where we left off. Not bad, only took 20 minutes to get back. Can't climb that. That's exciting. Yay, some radiation barrels. VR is an underdeveloped medium that has never been done before, and it's too new. VR has been in its, like, infancy for 30 years. I need to stress that. And that is, like, a legitimate, I don't want to say a legitimate, like... I mean, it is. It is a legitimate criticism, but it's also, like, a critique on the medium as a whole. We've been making VR games since, like, we've been making VR since the 90s. It wants to be up to date and ready to go, but it's still a long ways away, yeah. It's, like, everybody's building tech demos because, and the other thing is costs. Even outside of, like, oh, you know, it costs, like, this much money to, like, develop the games. Or, like, the headset costs this much, and you need a computer that costs this much. Because everything has to be full fidelity. Like, in a regular, like, pancake game, you don't have the opportunity, like in Grand Theft Auto, you're never jamming your face against the phone to look at all the details. In VR, you have to develop around that. So you can't really put yourself in a position to make lower like, every model has to be, like, high fidelity. You have to design every object with the intention that a player will jam it up against their face. And that's cool. But that's expensive. Because now you need an artist that can do that. And surprise, artists are expensive, especially in game spaces. Because you've got to do so much. And, like, spatial audio. Like, you have to think about how audio travels in a three-dimensional space. You have to think about how lighting works in a three-dimensional space. It's, you're going so far forward, but to go forward, every single step behind you needs to be, like, equal. And the problem then becomes, like, you know, that drives up costs, and then you end up with a game that costs, you know, in, like, Valve's case, probably $300 million. I have to imagine Alex is going to cost them dearly. It's got to be, like, triple the cost of a normal AAA game, because they're doing a AAA VR only title. Campaign length, it's no doubt going to have some sort of multiplayer component eventually. Valve is doing all of this, and all of that costs, it's not even just that it costs money, it all costs so much money. Valve is never going to make a return on Half-Life Alyx, but that's not their point. Alyx isn't going to be their moneymaker. They have Steam. Steam prints money. Steam has never not printed money. You know, for these, well, never mind. I guess that is how anesthesiology works. I was gonna say, if these are just tranquilizers, these are really killing these guys fast. But if this is meant to, like, incapacitate, like, a shark, of course it's going to freaking stop somebody's heart. And the rest of them dead in their tracks. Whoa! Where were you? Hello? Hello? There you are. Okay, cause there's something yelling over this direction. I do want to know what's over there. I'm gonna guess that's just a monster closet. Or maybe a loading zone. Oh, this is the minefield. I better quick save. Because this is a mine. I don't remember how to do the minefield segment. So I should probably quick load. Where's the load button? Oh, there it is. And just... Yes, exactly. Like, anesthesiology is a science where if you ain't careful, like, you're just gonna, like, somebody's going to die. Oh, wait, you can see the mines. I'm just an idiot. They're very small. I'll give them that. Oh, that head crab's gone. Can you? Oh, you can shoot them. Man, Army Men on the N64 would have been way simpler if you could deal with mines this way. You used to have he was like a guy. You played it, I think his name was Hoover. And he had the minesweeper, like, metal detector. And you had to, like, meander around, like, the giant space. And it'd tell you, like, oh, here's a mine, here's a mine. And then you just had to, like, I think, like, memorize. I have not played Sarge's Heroes in eternity. The game, if they brought the isometric Army Men to Steam, they should bring Sarge's Heroes to Steam. I would stream play it. Sarge's Heroes 2. Sarge's War wasn't good, but it was the end, and they were trying to wrap it up, and they were also trying to bring like an insane amount of plot to a game whose whole point is you're playing as a little plastic green man. Go. It was like Metal Gear Solid 4, but with Army Men. Oh, that head crab's dead. Oh, God. Do it. Oh, my God. So there is a way to get into there. I don't remember how. This looks like something. That was nothing. That was a whole lot of nothing there. Huh. Is it the boxes? You want me to move the boxes? I could do that. Hold on. Oh no, those boxes are dead. Fish did groceries. Congratulations, Fish. You did it. We were talking, oh wait. I figured it out. The topic was VR, and then it became Army Men, the game, for the N64. And then they did the other ones. I'm just saying, if 3DO brought Sarge's Heroes to Steam, I'd buy it. Money provided. Like, the isometric games are interesting. But just give us all what we want. Oh, this is the part where we'd play the Valve theme. 3 jets! It was 1 in the original, and then it was 2 in Source. And then now it's 3. It's my favorite detail. Oh, that was a lot of fall damage. I was not ready. I just lost all my health. It'd be 4 in Half-Life Source 2. There we go. I love that Black Mesa started development when the Source engine first came out, and it's finishing development when Source 2 is coming out. I feel like it's beautiful, it's poetic. Oh, that was a rappel. I just thought I walked right into a barnacle, and then when I stepped back and the barnacle didn't really care, it bothered me. Alright, let's do this the right way. Now this is a barnacle. Man, I just kept falling. Man, Freeman just took a tumble. Oh, good. Hold on, fellas. I need to get to the first aid station. I wasn't using either of those. Oh, they got rid of the animations of, like, the shutter coming down. That's sad. That's sad. Maybe it's just because it's the beta. Literally unplayable. 2 out of 10. Crowbar Collective doesn't care about updating their source material. Oh god. Ah, goodness golly me, that really jams up your throat. Uh-oh, we got rockets. Does that mean that we're getting a rocket launcher? What could it mean? What happened to Half-Life Zen? Like the Zen update for Black Mesa? Or what? Or like, are you talking like the state of like spiritual wholeness you get from playing Half-Life? There's got to be a secret over this way. The Zen update for Black Mesa is out. It's been out for a couple months. The .9 was the official release. And then... You ain't slick, Pally. And then this is the .1 beta. Okay, there was not a secret over here. That's a shame. But... Where was I? Words, business, numbers, yes. This is the 1.0 beta release. It's supposed to launch, like, probably in a month, I would say. And then, Black Mesa Definitive Edition is coming out probably this summer or this fall, if I had to wager. Which is just they're giving the whole game one more art pass to clean it up and make it look, you know, good and sound good. There's still a lot of areas that don't look... There's still a lot of areas in Black Mesa that don't look much better than Half-Life 1. It's like tiny spaces. There's like... at one point, like... Oh god, what is it? There's like... You fall into like a room. And the room kind of just looks like they... It looks like they rebuilt the room from Half-Life 1 in the Source engine. Doesn't look modern or updated. Those are the sorts of things they're looking to fix. Like, give each room like another final pass. Because they've kind of updated this game piecemeal over the last 15, 16 years. And they want to give it one more, like, all-around tweak before they say, yep, Black Mesa is done. Now this is a game. Heck yeah, it sure is. Watch that Mario jump. Let me quick save first. I've still got crouch jump. Yeah. Yes. There is another turret. It's this one. Alright. You need a timeout. So there's that turret, and then there's this turret. I mean, they want you to, like, build boxes. Yep. Yep. And a 1, and a 2, and a... Yep. Alright. That should be everything. Yep. Rocket launcher. Hell yeah. Why is this one smoking? The other one didn't smoke. Is it because I, like, stood on that one? I don't know what happened. That one's, like, all manners of messed up. Alright. So here's how you're really supposed to fight the chopper. Honestly, if your chopper fight doesn't have 500,000 particle effects, I haven't fought a chopper. Black Mesa gets it. Black Mesa is a remake of Half-Life 1, so this is set years before the 7-Hour War. Maybe not years. It's set definitely before, though. This is just Half-Life 1. but remade to look modern. But paradoxically, also in the Source engine, so I don't know. You figure that one out. But yeah, this is the first Half-Life. Just go to paint. Man, they really like the head crabs. Just throw them at you. Yeah, so like spaces like this. I mean, there really isn't much they can do, but they are very boxy. I feel like you could like kind of like bump out this wall and make some like. Never got very far in Half-Life 1. Half-Life 1 is better than Half-Life 2. From like a gameplay standpoint, the physics and the set dressing and the animation in Half-Life 2 is way better. But like gameplay wise, it's like there's not many weapons compared to Half-Life 1. There's not a whole lot of enemy variety compared to Half-Life 1. And a lot of that's just because when they were working on Half-Life 1, they ran into a time crunch and they lost a whole bunch of their data. It got literally stolen from them, so I get it. They had to pick and choose, and what they chose, I don't think they chose wrong. Okay. So we are in the what did I call it? This is the modern Major General room. Things are about to get screwy. Excuse me. So the ladder didn't work the way I expected it to. I don't know how Valve messes up a ladder like they do. Both buttons are up. Alright. I am the very model of a modern Major General of information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England and quite the historical from Maryland to Waterloo in order categorical. Freeman's Mind gave me the impression that this room wouldn't take an hour. I spent an hour on this room alone in my Half-Life 1 playthrough. They've done a lot of changes in Black Mesa, including a tank. Where is the tank? I mean, it's not doing damage to me. The tank is mostly just making my hair a little more windswept than usual. Oh, that ain't good. Okay. How am I gonna get out of here? Okay. I've got it. The moment I said I got it, okay. I am the very okay. No, not out. Okay. Tank! I have a delivery from Mr. Abrams. I expected that just to work. I wasn't watching my health numbers. Like, hey! I like that the crossbow is supposed to be like a quiet weapon, but it still makes a whole bunch of noise and everyone hears it. Got nothing. Man. I got a crossbow! Oh god, the tank is just like straight up. The tank's like on my side right now. Because it's blowing up the Marines. Okay. There we go. Take a med kit. There's something up here. A bunch of rockets. Yeah. I find it funny that Half-Life 2 had better enemy AI than most modern AAA games. That's amazing because Half-Life 2's AI blows. It's nowhere near as like well written as Half-Life 1's. And it's to the point where even like Valve's aware of that, and they made it a point when developing Alex to look at Half-Life 1 instead of Half-Life 2, just because they did it better in '98 than in '04. But yeah, I mean most games are just like if we just throw enemies towards the player, they don't notice all of the mechanical depth we've included, and they were right. I'm pretty sure lowering and raising those did nothing. I'm pretty sure there's no reason to do that. Yeah, there's not even like a gap in the ceiling. Oh, there's another tunnel. I don't need to be down there. I can just like leave. This should be near the end of the chapter, I think. Oh, come on. Well, you tried, Mr. APC. I will say, I hope that no matter what twists and turns the Half-Life franchise takes, Barney and G-Man always share the same voice actor, just so they can like make a conspiracy out of it. Like the first time it was just due to like limitations. The second time it might just be because he's a good actor. The moment they replace that guy and it changes both, like that's no longer a coincidence. Half-Life 1 is really great, but Half-Life 2 was really in-depth too. For example, they take cover when reloading, shoot in a pretty coordinated way. One takes cover, the other two shoot, and stuff like that. Nice little details. I'm not sure to which extent Half-Life 1 had it. Half-Life 1's AI is insane. Every squad, enemies are not spawned individually, they're spawned in squads and moved around. Each squad has a squad leader, and the rest of the squad will kind of follow them. They can also take cover when shooting. They will use grenades to flush you out. They can flank. It's ridiculous. Half-Life 2 has... I mean, I don't mean to say this disparagingly, because I think it worked very well to their credit. Half-Life 2's AI has the illusion of coordination. Enemies don't naturally squad together, they're just on a side. And that's... like, it works, but at the same time, like, it's nowhere near as complex as Half-Life 1. And a lot of that even bleeds into Black Mesa. The other thing, the, like, alien AI in Half-Life 1 is insane. There's a whole lot of great videos. I believe they're all by, I think his name is like Marfimus Black, what? I'm just gonna look it up. Marfitimus Blackimus. He's covered a lot of the intricacies of the AI, and there's a lot of them. My favorite one is bull squids in Half-Life 1 have a sense of smell. They're an alien with no eyes, so they built a scent mechanic to kind of give them a mechanical justification for why their AI is a little different. You first see them in that like the freezer level in Office Complex, and there's big like primals of beef hanging around. If you destroy those leave meat scraps on the ground that bull squids will eat, but they'll only eat once every 2 minutes, give or take, because they're digesting. So you can use that so you don't have to fight the bull squids. You can just lure them away and run the other direction. And they're too busy eating the food that's not going to try to fight back than deal with you. It's very good. There's a lot of polish in the AI and a lot of polish just in the world of Half-Life 1 that I feel like when, we couldn't use graphics to push everything, like push the envelope. It was that sort of stuff that made games truly special. And I'm not saying, like, no games do that anymore. But, like, there is a distinctly different feeling to, like, when you've written very, like, a very complex game that doesn't need to look beautiful. And when your game is, like, beautiful and all those art assets are taking from the development, like, time budget. Because even though, like, how games get made has changed radically, they're still made in very similar time frames. The, like, 2 to 3 year dev cycle is still prevalent. And it's... And even, like, the programming side of things, like... Actual code is getting harder and harder to read because there's so much more of it. It's just everything's kind of getting obfuscated. And again, I don't mean any of this in a disparaging way. It's an interesting way that to kind of look at how the games industry has changed. We used to spend so much more time programming because we really couldn't use... That was dumb. We couldn't really use art to push the games. No, man. Man. Really? Oh, that'll do it. If only I had done that earlier, I could have saved Walter. I didn't. And even if you do save them, I believe he still has like a trigger, like a kill volume. And or like a kill trigger, and he just falls over dead. You know, they tried really hard. Okay. Nope. No, but, just like a, kind of a blanket statement here, if you are someone that wants to get into Half-Life 1 and you don't care about graphics, play the original. It's difficult. You will be very low in supplies all throughout. But if you are more about the spectacle than the mechanical. Black Mesa is totally playable. So what if it was more like 50 minutes? What? You lost me, Hoot. You lost me. Oh, I thought you could climb up this. You know what? Oh. Okay, yeah. That's right. You know what? I'm doing this wrong. There is something I can do. That's an electric fence. Oh. Oh, that's a little sketchy. I don't like that. Hear me out. Spin! Also noticed today I ran out of exposure to buy them with. That's sad. It's fine. The will still be in our heart. We will feel it in our minds and know it was real. Hello?
You're heading for the Lambda complex, aren't you? I was heading there myself until I wound up here and, well, we lost my nerve. Take one look through that door and you'll see what I mean. I'm going to wait out the catastrophe here. If you intend to go on, then I beg of you, for all our sake, proceed with extreme caution.
Mike Hillard is doing a very great job voicing the scientists. I love his he's got a great Hal Robbins impression.
Minor lacerations detected.
Oh, jeepers. Look, we're in a part of the game where having health actually doesn't matter. We're really trying to blow this place up. I need a quick save. That was the right way. This is definitely an OSHA violation. Yes, can we see your weapons cache? No. Why not? Just don't worry about it. My God, what is happening in there? Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis? Yes. May I see it? No. No. Raymond, the house is on fire! Oh, right. I should have pressed the button first. I really appreciate how they tried to crouch jump proof this by putting this little thing up there so you had to duck down to get around. It's little stuff like that that really ups the umami on this game. Yeah. And actually, this is the way out. Kobe. Ah. If you perform this animation around a security guard, he actually has comments for it. The hesitation. Yeah. It's absurdly well animated, which is my biggest problem. It really has me think about this thing's well-being.
Thanks. I thought my ass was cooked. Don't take this the wrong way, buddy, but you're the best thing I've seen all day.
Okay. Look at what I have. Look at my hand. Well, look where my hand was. Time isn't holding up. Time isn't after us. Same. You have a revolver, actually. Come with me.
Lead the way, sir.
See, that word is like to replace duped. This guy, nobody here was duped. That guy almost just died.
Hey, me and a buddy of mine were looking for some kind of weapons lockup around here. Well, at least till we got ambushed. With any luck, we're close to it.
I've never saved this guy.
Watch your head, Doc. Let me get out of your way here.
Yeah, please do that. Let me look inside the vehicle. No. I got this, dude.
You better go.
Alright, time to use mostly the hive hand from here on out. Whoa! No, but the hive hand is nice because it's like a homing pistol. I'm just not good. Oh no, they blew him up. Oh man, they blew Barney up.
Hey, me and a buddy of mine were looking for... Watch your head, Doc.
Alright. Let's try that again. Look out.
Look out, Freeman! Sorry, Doc.
Ah. They shot my rocket.
Me and a buddy of mine...
Alright, let's reload this bad boy real fast. Alright, there we go. Hey, can you come back this way real fast?
Alright, I'll hold down this spot.
Thank you.
Left loss detected.
Never fly, you douchebag! Come on, shoot better than this.
Gee. Okay, well. I love all the lines they've got for Barney when he kills an HECU. They're all great.
Go, go, go.
Come on, man. We did it. We're in the clear. And geez, he's like, he is absolutely going to town with that revolver. He fires it crazy fast. I don't remember if there's actually anything over here. Nope. I mean, there's boxes. Oh, wow.
15%.
Glad I opened those.
Power 45%.
You go on without me.
Yeah, I can't. I swear that. Oh, there's a sniper up here. Alright.
Lead the way, sir.
It should be clear.
You know where to find me.
Alright.
Run! Run!
Barney! My God!
I think I need some help. Nowish would be nice.
Okay, yeah, Barney, you didn't need to come running in guns blazing.
I got your back.
Alright. Well, we're safe.
Power 55%. Power 70%.
Hold on, back
My
up.
bad, Doc.
No, you're fine. This way, dude.
Freeze! Whoa, whoa, hold your fire! Jackson? Good God, man, how many lives do you have?
Wait!
None if it wasn't for my...
Wait a second! Wait a second! Hold on! Oh man, did these two guys look a little similar to you?
Holy shit. Not bad, huh? Not bad.
I didn't know it was bring your twin to work day.
Expensive taste. Well, damned if I'm not glad to see a familiar face.
Yeah, that is a bit of a
They say
familiar
you need a
face,
doctor
ain't it?
forever.
Huh?
Get the hell out of Dodge. We should probably wait a while. Let things die down a bit.
Huh?
Well, I guess I'll take a load off.
I mean, I'm glad I saved him, but, whew. Don't he look a little familiar? There we are. Alright, that should be, well, I gotta reload. Look at how many revolvers they have. And I just take one to take its ammo out. I will. That's why I brought you here, dude. Alright, I believe I am full on ammo. I'm glad to see a familiar face. I'm sure you are. I'm sure it's a little more than just a familiar face. They couldn't give one of the guys a goatee. All right, I should probably Oh, that's a neat touch. It tells you the time, the date and the time. I mean, they totally didn't need to do that, I will say. But, you know. The thought that counts. They could have at least been like... If they're like, damn, Mike, how many lives do you have? Then, you know, there's like an implicit, like, they might be friends, they might be brothers.
Medical systems engaged.
That didn't go good.
Morphine administered.
Did I do it? Okay, we need to appreciate this thing real fast. Yeah, they just pitched down the guys in the gas masks are just pitched down versions of the normal voice clips for some reason. But HL2.exe, and that's the voice screen. That is a very blue screen. Alright, what's in here? Anything? Nothing. I've invented a screen so blue you'll never sleep again! Fish! Fish, what did you do to him? I will admit though, that like in my head, a zip file or a zip folder does that to all of my files. Like that's what it's like. Hey, I'm gonna let you two just kind of duke it out for a minute. I'm gonna be over here watching. Looks like you guys might need some help. Here you go, have some bees. My suitcase full of bees would help. Where's the briefcase? No, I have not. I've never heard of such a game. That was a panic shot. I meant to switch to the shotgun, but I had to live with my actions. There's a guy over there. There's also an AA gun over there. Oh, that didn't work. Maybe it did. Oh wait, there isn't a... Oh.
Vital signs critical.
Y'all, how much health did I actually just... Never mind. The turrets don't have their own crosshairs, so I wasn't actually sure if I had, Yeah, I wasn't sure if I had actually, mounted the gun or not. Okay. We should be coming up on Forget About Freeman. Yeah, this is it. I'm fairly certain. But how could I forget about John Freeman? It didn't tell you which Freeman to forget about. Or never mind. This chapter is still going.
Ammunition depleted.
How long until Black Mesa S-Mod that lets me pick this up and carry it around? Because that would slap. Whoa!
Warning. Vital signs critical. Emergency. User death imminent.
Where? Nice. Maybe give me one more? Oh, come on. I wish you could use the snack machines like you can use the drink machines. Evidently, we're not done with surface tension. I have no idea how. This is the chapter that never ends. God dang it, I haven't seen one of these things in a while.
Minor lacerations detected.
Well, there goes everything. Ew, I see. Oh, it'd be awesome if you could mount the minigun. That'd be amazing. Load it up. Alright. Now, wait a second. What is the green on that guy's head? Never mind. Howdy. There's gotta be like a secret down here. Oh wait, no. That was, I guess, how you were supposed to traverse this area. Oopsie doopsie.
Ammunition depleted.
Those are some strong bees. So strong, those bees.
Ammunition depleted.
Working at Black Mesa is a lot like working at Kmart. You work there because you like the people. You don't work there for benefits or money. Makes getting new hires next to impossible, but they'll just hope for the best. Just like what Kmart did. Ooh, okay. Kmart. Kmart is like if Target had opened like 30 or 40 years prior and just let themselves get run down. It's like a general merchandise. It's a general merchandise store that also sells. They've got clothing and they've got like some pantry items. Like the one I worked at had 5.5 aisles of food, and I mean that's not just like food. That's like That's like chips and drinks. They had some coolers and some freezers. They had dog food, paper towels, and like other cleaning stuff. But they also sold like consumer electronics, sporting goods, clothing. Kmart's big claim to fame, because they didn't have anything. We had Nicki Minaj's clothing line, which was Kmart exclusive for some reason. But other than that, we had layaway on pretty much any item, like any general merchandise or clothing item. And that was like, hey, I can't buy this all right now, so I'm gonna put it away, and I'll pay, you know, a little bit every 2 weeks for 8 weeks. So pay it, you know, 4 payments. Although you could do up to like 12. You could hold it for a while, up to like 3 months. But once you had paid it all off, you would get your item. So like if there was like a really good deal on something, like one of our blue light specials where for 15 minutes an item was on sale for like 75% off. What was it? Oh, I got Bluetooth headphones from Blue Light sale. They were normally $60. We were selling them for 15. They were okay, but like if you didn't have the money, or you wanted to have, like you wanted to get something but you didn't, you could wait. Like a good deal, but you can't pay for it all right now. Like big things, like TVs. Like that was like the big reason that we had layaway. Or you were buying a whole bunch of stuff like Christmas. You were doing a bunch of Christmas shopping, and you didn't want to, you know, take the brunt of that shopping all at once. I'm sorry, we aren't even playing the game right now. But you would bring it to layaway, and you'd be like, hey, I want all this stuff, but not right now. So you'd pay like $20, like minimum $20 up front, and then every 2 weeks you would come in and be like, yeah, I'll pay a little bit more. I'll pay a little bit more. Pay a little bit more. Pay a little bit. Oh, I'm done. And then we go up into the rafters of Kmart and find. I'm not advertising Kmart. Kmart is dead. They all went bankrupt. Same with Sears. Although the Sears name still exists somehow. But we'd go up into the rafters and fetch what you ordered. God dang it, there's snarks. I'll leave him be. The only Kmarts that are left are in Australia, and that is because there was, it was an Australian company that wanted to improve sales, so they licensed the names for like Target and Kmart to improve sales. It sounds absurdly scummy, but I think it's technically legal. I only remember Walmart trying to enter Germany and they failed spectacularly because they weren't competitive enough. Walmart failed spectacularly because they tried to use the American model in German business, and Germany just wouldn't have it. They wanted the low wages. They wanted the overly, Germans hated the model too. Because it felt uncomfortable to have people, walking around asking you if you needed help shopping. No, we've all been to a store. Huh? I thought I was being careful. I thought I was being, like, actually careful. Oh, I only have 11 health. This isn't gonna go well. Yeah, Aldi's is popular over here. They've Aldi's is doing pretty well. Although we did kind of rip Aldi in half. Because there's like two Aldi, and I think two different Aldis, and I think they're the same store but with like different brandings or different owners. There's like North Aldi and South Aldi, or like East and West, one of the two. We renamed one of them to Trader Joe's. It's the exact same product, just in a different bag with a different name. But we have both. This isn't going well, and it's because I have like no health. And if I do it the way like expected of me, there he is. Yeah, it's not gonna go well. Get me over here. Okay. I have no idea how these little bees can pierce Kevlar, but they do. Okay. Alright, you use like one of the lifts. across this way, and then... You know. Just... Alright. There are definitely guys. I do like how in this game they take your arsenal away from you and then give it back like 2 seconds later. It's one of my favorite aspects of Half-Life 1. They're just like, oh, you lost everything. Oh, never mind. Here's a whole chapter about getting your arsenal back. I never aim high enough with the, Alright. The mounted 50 BMG machine gun is good, it's just not accurate and it's hard to aim. I'm also not good at video games, so, you know. There we go.
30%. Power 45%.
Alright. Oh, I see what you want me to do. And you probably want me to use this. Yeah, but I mean, it's infinite ammo, it comes with its own cover. You know, I mean, it could be worse. Use low gear. It's stuff like this that really cements just like how messed up like things are getting. Like that little bit right there, it's like, oh, that ain't normal. I don't know anything that looks like that in my world. That's a crunchy frame rate. Now, you can't just throw that at me and expect me to leave it. Oh no, he thonked so hard his head melted. It just went like a balloon. Okay, he went down. Oh. Okay. You just massacred a medbay. Good job. In my defense, they would shoot me, so... You know... It's just a little bit of takesies backsies. You know. That's a war crime. I hate to break it to you, but none of that matters when this game ends. Like, there is no government to report me to after this game ends. Will you play Hitman 2 when Hitman 3 comes out? I'll be honest, I haven't even played, other than that one stream, I haven't played any Hitman 1. It's interesting, I'm just very bad at it, and it takes me too long to do simple basic things, and the pressure got to me, so not particularly, no. Did they announce a third one? Ah, here. Oh, wait. Okay. That's interesting. I thought that was the Gargantua. Though. Let me know that we're at the end of the chapter. Man, surface tension is long. And they cut a bunch from it. Oh, I shouldn't even waste my effort. Do it! Okay, I've got to remember how to, How big is Black Mesa? It's massive. You know, Mr. Walter Bennett got lost in here and it took him 17 weeks to get back to his office. He actually lost so much hope he began to camp out in some of the reactors, which is probably why it took him so long to get back. Oh, that is not the direction I was expecting to be yeeted. When did that happen? 1989. It was very unfortunate because he was working on a project that nobody else understood, and his campouts delayed the project by forever. Oh, this is a small big slurp, but it's a big slurp nonetheless. There we go. Does this make sparks? The screens make sparks when they break, but not the actual not the desktops. There actually isn't any reason to be in this office. The fish has pizza. I know y'all been asking, will fish have pizza? You got your answer, yes. Uh-oh. I don't think I can walk across that. What does it want me to do here? Like, that door closed, so... Oh, there's a ladder! Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Missiles. Yeet! Was that it? Was that both? Nope. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I checked the server. Everybody point and laugh. That's dumb. Wait, can snarks help with barnacles? It doesn't look like it. Ba-ba-da-bop. Bop-bop.
Power 25%. Power 14%.
Up and over. And in. Oh, it's this. Yeah, this area doesn't look great. It looked a bit better in Half-Life 1, in my opinion. Oh man, he crushed himself. That's neat. The Marines actually have their own, like terminology for the aliens. Like, X-rays is referring to, the Vortigons. It's a neat touch. There we go.
55%.
I am loaded on health right now, which just makes me think that I'm gonna either lose it all very quickly, or conversely, there's also the other side of the other thing that could happen where I'm about to like never see another med kit again for a while. Oh, we're at the weapons hangar.
The good news is you just ran into the only guy for about half a mile who has lambda codes.
Ooh.
Bad news is these guys are blocking the frickin' goal line. I say we do this nice and quiet. They look distracted enough. Go, go.
I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about a stealth segment. Open the door. Come on.
Okay, security booth. Down and to the right. I've had my fill of fresh air. Break for it. Come on. Jesus. Not how I thought my day was going. Oh, Christ!
That's not my fault. He stopped. He came to a screeching halt to get flippin' yeeted. If he would have just kept running, oh god, I gotta do this all again.
Well, the good news is, you just ran into the only guy for about half a mile who has lambda codes. Bad news is these guys are blocking the frickin' goal line. I say we do this nice and quiet. They look distracted enough. Go, go.
I like where your head's at, Hoot. Do it, dude. Out here, man.
Okay,
The phrase, "it's just a heist," is such. Oh my god. Oh. God dang it, man.
security booth. Down and to the right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I've had my fill of fresh air.
No, I think that actually might be worse than the original tweet.
Come on! Jesus. This is not how I thought my day was gonna go. Okay. I made it.
This guy's cool.
That'll get your heart pumping. After you, good sir.
Alright.
I'll tell you what. That could have been a lot worse. Wait, what?
You okay? Everything going good in there? He'll be fine. God damn it, we're still not done with this chapter. Ah, here we go. Okay. There were like 2 or 3 things you had to blow up with the mortars in the original. I guess it's just after you defeat the Gargantuar, or whatever it's called. What the heck is that thing's name? I think Gargantuar is the name of a Plants vs. Zombies enemy. We'll just say it's Michael. After you defeat Michael, you're supposed to like blow up like the gate into the next part. You blow up the radio tower. Here it's just the radio tower and Michael. And it's way easier to use too, so that's a bonus. Well, okay.
Not only are we way behind enemy lines, we just missed the last flight out of here. I sure hope you brought some backup, Poindexter, because we're gonna need it.
We will need
Let's
it.
get the hell out of here.
We will.
Make sure that thing's loaded.
Although on the next stream, because I've got things to take care of. But we finished the freaking chapter. So that's nice. Nah, thank you. Thank you, folks. Hey. Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Hoot. Thank you, Commander Root. It all rhymes. Thank you for the stream. We are... Forget about Freeman, and like the 2 chapters after before Lambda Core are all relatively short, so we should be fine. I'm thinking maybe 2 more streams. 2 or 3. But, you know, we're getting there. And it does feel nice to be getting there. So we're gonna, you know, we're gonna end the stream probably how we began it. Although I might play the other song from Realign that we have. Even though Osmandius slaps, I don't want to, you know, play the same one back to back. So. I'm very bad at clicking the pause button. I did indeed just click it to start it again. Counterpoint. If you're like, hey, this was a short stream. Like, why couldn't you go a little longer? Also, I streamed for 5.5 hours last week. So, a 2-hour stream I am 100% fine with. I hope you understand. Thank you. Thanks for the stream. It was a lot of fun. Even though it was the same chapter for 2 hours. And it's just sometimes how it is. And then the next, like, 3 chapters are all, like, super short. So, oh. Bye.